Hello YouTube, we're back for another beer review. This one sent to me by Dennis LD, DM's Montreal Beer Reviews, however you want to put it. He sent this as a thank you to the Garrison one hop I donated to him. Just wanted him to try it out, and he decided to send me something back in thanks. And this is very cool, something from Dieu du Ciel. Always happy to get something from Dieu du Ciel, really love that brewery. From Quebec. Here is Equinoxe du Printemps. I guess that's how it's pronounced. Probably not. It's in French. My French is atrocious. Maple Scotch Ale, it says. 9.1% alcohol by volume. There's a description in French, but I can't read it. All they really give me in English is the ingredients. Water, malted barley, maple syrup, wheat, hops, and yeast. Already got it poured here. Did not have much of a head when I poured it. It was pretty much just like that. It's got sort of a tan head. The actual color of the body is a lot like maple syrup. It's within that sort of brown, dark amber, mahogany kind of range, depending where you look at it. You can definitely see alcohol legs on the bottle there, and then 9.1% is there. Let's go right to the aroma. Yeah, you're definitely getting maple syrup. It's not big. It's not like a big, intense maple syrup, but you're getting that. It's going all through basically your typical Scotch ale-y heavy notes. You got your dark fruit maltiness up front, big sugary caramel kind of malt presence, and that sort of maple syrup just sort of highlights it, adds a little extra depth to it, I find. If there's any hops there, I'm not getting them. If they're there, they're just earthy hops to balance things out. And it's not overly sweet. Does not smell overly sweet. Just smells very nice. Little hints of molasses, caramel, dark fruit, brown sugar. It smells very good. It definitely smells. You can definitely get the maple in it, which is nice. But it's not overpowering, which is also very nice. So we're gonna go right to the taste. Cheers. Definitely getting a little bit of the alcohol. Mouthfeel is sort of lower medium. Really drying out in the back. The alcohol is definitely working there a little bit, and it's giving this sort of maple syrup fade in the back. Up front, definitely very much your typical Scotch ale malt characteristics, although not as sweet as some. Seems like the maple syrup's almost dumbing that down a bit. Doesn't feel as complex in the actual taste as it does in the aroma, I must say. It's kind of giving this the alcohol seems to unbalance this a little bit, unfortunately. In fact, I'm getting a little too much of the alcohol taste in the back. I mean, the maltiness is there. You got your dark fruits and stuff like that. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad, but it is a little tad unbalanced, I think. It's definitely a sipper. It's definitely, at least fits that for wee heavy Scotch ale, where it's one where you don't want to slug back. It's definitely one for a cold night. There's a little too much like chalky dryness, astringency from the alcohol. It seems to be unbalancing this quite a bit. Like I'm losing a lot of the, like any potential malt flavors up front. They seem to be outweighed by the by the finish quite a bit, which is too bad. Starting to get a little bit of maple syrup developing on the sides of the tongue, sweetness. But overall, it kind of tastes, and I'm not saying this to insult the beer or anything, but it sort of tastes kind of homebrewy in a way. Doesn't feel quite refined. It's not bad though. It's not bad at all. It's definitely a little disappointing. Like, it just doesn't quite work. It's not perfectly balanced. I wouldn't say it's a very good. Well, I guess I just wouldn't say it's a great Scotch ale or anything like that. It's just a good one. And it definitely lacks complexity in the actual taste. I'm sure it has to do with that alcohol somehow unbalancing the malt character. There's just not enough malt up front to back up anything. That being said, Equinoxe du Printemps, and it doesn't taste like it went bad or anything. Like, I know that's something that maple beers tend to do. They seem to go bad real quick. It doesn't taste like that at all. Like, I've had a couple bad maple beers, and that's not the thing here. Like, when maple beers go bad, they turn vinegary. But this beer, Equinoxe du Printemps from Dieu du Ciel, I'm gonna give that. I'm going to have to give that a high 3 out of 5. It's really lacking balance, it's lacking complexity, but it's still a decent beer. It's just, I think if they lowered the alcohol on this, like if they had just made this a maple ale instead of trying to make a Scotch ale out of it, probably would have worked a lot better. Like, how about a maple red ale? Now that would be awesome. Like, really malt it the fuck up with all your caramel crystal malts. Put the maple syrup in there just to highlight things. Keep the alcohol down to about 5% or something like that. You would have, I think you might have a real winner there. But this just doesn't seem to work. So I'm going to say 3 out of 5. But still, big thanks to Dennis for sending this to me. Really cool to try it out. Still a good beer. And I love getting anything from Dieu du Ciel. Just for the bottles alone is worth getting it. So, sweet. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a very good day, good night, whatever the fuck you're doing, whatever day and time it is, and we'll see you later.